Shortly. Shortly.
Evening works.
I'm so worried.
I've also slowly come to the realization the voice I've given Whisper so far is just the voice of a Khajiit from Skyrim.
Yes. Also, I had to turn down the volume for the stream because I was hearing myself and I disliked it.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel
Good.
that. Anytime I hear myself in like a thing, I'm just like,
Everything is okay.
Alright. We agree.
Hang on, I haven't done the thing I usually do in
We are.
chat, so I'll do that now. What the fuck? What is... Oh.
Don't ask questions.
Don't ask.
Just don't. Just don't.
Don't ask. Never
Oh,
ask.
boy.
Alright, so we've started.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, I forgot how to do his voice. So, let's see. Whose notes do I use to remember things?
Don't use mine. God.
I didn't write anything down because I oddly remember things.
Most of mine was just like how Haven feels about people. Stuff.
Hi, same.
So, Aspire, yours is the most accurate as far as events
Which is
going.
sad.
Yeah, the only thing I have on my notes is Whisper hates the rust bugs and that I have thing.
I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh.
I have an opinion on all of you.
Good.
Aspire
Yeah.
can die, but if I say I'm gonna die, I get tackle hugged into a straitjacket.
Yes.
Yep.
That's how this works.
So,
I'm gonna mute because I can't.
what do you mean not all players have loaded the audio clip?
Nani?
This is the same one I was using.
I just don't care. Do I press play?
Please hold.
I know we have the
Oh.
option.
There we go. Hold on, I'm gonna turn that down a bit.
Right. So last we left off, we did stuff. More importantly, I have abducted all of you
Evidently.
and proceeded to shove you all into a mimic city where you had to fight some rust bugs.
Oh, I remember.
And now one of you is possessed.
I'm fucking sorry.
Okay, maybe not possessed, but they have a shiny thing now.
Okay, that's okay.
But yes. So you fought some rust creatures that chewed on metal.
Don't remind me.
Both of you picked up a weapon. Now one of you has said weapon. One of you is confused on why you had to touch the weapon. And it's just a great time.
I don't know. I think the only thing we ended up with was Meira had a tattoo, right? Does she have
Yeah,
that?
like on
She
their
does
hand.
have a tattoo. Kind of like a rusted metal chain that's around the wrist of her dominant hand. Then you all talked in the background. Kind of.
Yes. Kind of, sort of.
And then you all did whatever the fuck you do when most people sleep.
Interesting dream.
Dream, dream, dream.
Dream, dream, dream. I'm sorry.
So at some point, those that sleep wake up. Maybe about like just at the cusp of morning. How are you all waking up?
He's gonna just lay there and try not to cry. It's fine.
No.
It's sort of.
He's a little spaced out.
Is it morning already?
Whisper
Some
will,
semblance of it.
like, kind of like, as like their head's heading like. How do I explain this? Their head is like drooping lower, and they kind of like rock themselves awake.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Just
That one's
they
not
just-
offensive on your eyeballs, but whatever lighting this area had, it's warmer.
Interesting.
It's not like the blues. It's like the more the orangish and the sun time. colors.
Night come. Night come. All right.
So any waking up conversations we have here real quick?
Oh, we're still in the room with no windows. No.
What? It's out of character.
did-
What?
Oh, you meant that out of character. I thought you meant that in character.
No,
She-
he's
she-
spaced out right now. He's not paying any attention.
She was mumbling about still being in the room with no windows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Right, I forgot I get ads here. Ignore me. Totally don't keep an eye on chat like a lunatic. But yes, so maybe about an hour after you all wake up. Grab you. You start hearing footsteps and foot clickies slowly approach this door.
Meira just kind of pokes Haven like a lot in the shoulder. Haven! There's noise!
It's a person.
Sit up.
Are we gonna go now? Can we go now?
I don't.
I don't want to be in timeout anymore!
You hear a knocking on the door. As you after you hear a knock on the door, you hear a panel slide, but I take it you're all awake in there.
Please let her out before she keeps screaming in my ear.
Sorry.
About that.
Oh, I don't like that. That's the butt word. That's the fancy way to say butt!
He covers her mouth.
Go on.
The one called. Someone requests the presence of the one called Meira.
Hmm?
Let her go.
She's gonna slowly stand up and kind of collect her things in her arms and with little Fred sitting on picks up little Fred, sits him on her head.
You see the door open and this woman steps inside.
Oh, the fun one!
Whisper leans against the wall. Is there yes.
She looks like she's thinking how to word something properly for a sec. You see Red pop her head in.
Hi, Red!
You get a wave. Right, Right, if you wouldn't mind escorting her. You see her nod.
Kinda looks at everybody else. We're not in trouble, right? They were told we weren't in trouble, but this feels like trouble.
I would go. Let's be
You,
tough to say.
You've done nothing wrong, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. You gonna let him go?
Shortly.
Okay. I'll see you guys later. We'll leave with Red.
Yep. You two walk down this hallway here, but I'll get back to you here in a minute.
Yep, bye-bye!
But after you leave, Meira, the door closes behind you as this woman here just closes it. Right, so two things. I have been permitted to explain a few things to you all. I have also been instructed that I'm to remain here with you as assurance.
Insurance?
that your friend will remain unharmed.
I see.
Like the
Well,
pronounce
there's-
it. We've never met before. I'm also realizing I'm not using its accent. Don't ask more about that.
That's fine. So should I just start telling you things, or would you prefer to ask questions?
Start talking, please.
What was that, Whisper?
Oh, I said start talking, please, but it came out quiet.
That's fair. Your notes.
I summoned the notes!
Is that the right set of notes? Oh, crap. Yeah. I guess to start, none of you have any idea why you're actually here now, do you?
Nope.
Sufficed. You are here because somehow you all managed to trespass here in the same night.
Makes sense.
And we're trying to figure out why.
So I suppose you want answers.
Yes.
Us, like I told you.
Not the kind of place you trespass into accidentally.
I was told that a drunk that owes a lot of money went through this forest.
Describe this trunk.
I don't think there's ever any notes on them.
You never got a proper description.
No, I did not.
You just knew that he was a drunk with a reputation
Yeah.
that happened to be in this general area.
So I kind of just explained that, like,
My employers were vague with the description. Just said he had a
Yes.
reputation.
Were you handed a contract?
they nod.
Figured that was in your possessions.
So, they will, reach into their pack of remaining things minus the, weapons that were taken from us in the first session, and hands her a piece of paper that was, like, obviously very contract-like, with a, specific stamp on it with the name Maelstrom underneath it.
You see, she sees that stamp. Hold up, I need to look into something real quick. Sorry.
Improv.
Improv, more difficult than
Okay.
it looks.
How much does he even admit what he was actually doing?
Mhm. Right, Maelstrom. Are you associated with them?
Whisper will just kind of like shrug and say,
I've gotten a couple contracts from them before. That's about the extent that I know them. Ever met them in person?
She looks. She stares at you. Do you look like you're trying to bullshit her at all? Or
nope,
are you trying to bullshit her?
nope. They are straight up telling the truth.
All right. Right. And what about you, kinsman? Looks over to Corman.
A calling.
A calling.
Bring them home.
She looks confused.
Do not ask, as the calling only got stronger the closer to the forest they got. I do not know what it means either.
Hmm. So you're saying you don't know what this calling's come from?
Well, I'm used to callings from sources. This one is sources unknown to me.
Alright, it helps if I actually set up her skills. Oh. It's also not something she's proficient in, so... You see her stare at you for a moment. Roll either a deception or persuasion, whichever is relevant.
Okay, I can do that. Oh wait, why am I about to try and use those dice? I have these dice.
Haha!
So I'm just going to say the number 26.
Alright. Right. And the mousy one in the corner?
Keep repeating myself. Up here.
Just once more, if you would.
Traveling. Is that so? Dave. I have to roll.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, does Corman speak up though?
I don't know. You don't know why he was actually here.
Nobody knows other things about it.
Mm.
Elf. Turns out he's not a great liar.
As I said earlier, people don't just trespass here without purpose.
Yeah, just.
You'll be surprised to know what our businesses are.
Tracking. I lost him.
Tracking this person?
Odds.
Forgive me, I misspoke. What was your reason for tracking this person?
Going to be none of your business. Kind of smiles.
Oh boy.
You're so lucky I'm under orders to stay my hand. And she's like, there's an intense stare in your direction, Haven.
Not gonna say anything further.
It's about that weapon you all found. Does she notice any, like, reactions from any of you?
I didn't quite catch what they had said, sorry.
Oh, about that weapon you all found.
Oh, the
Yeah.
weapon that, like, they two had. Ah, yes. Okay.
It kind of piques his interest for a sec.
What do you know about it?
What? Trying to figure that.
Corman just shrugs.
Good question, Bragg.
Okay. God, I can fucking spell.
Kind of pulled his book that he was reading. Anything. Reminds me of a story. Kind of pulled up the page with like a picture in it.
Right. So you almost know everything we do. Although she's not the King's Blade. Her title, specifically, is the Royal Aegis. As far as what she's become now, the only thing we know is that she became attached to one of our own and slaughtered about 20 of us before we can put them down.
Writing things. Doesn't seem like she could do something.
What do you mean? You look as if you piqued her curiosity.
Are Tried to run away from her.
What do you mean you saw her? That you actually saw the woman.
He nods. Explain to me what's going
Going on currently is I am updating you on why you're here and what we know.
What about business?
Well, in discovering it, you all have an attachment to it. Which means, should what we're currently attempting fails, it's your responsibility to decide what is done with her. Because
Crazy one.
Yes. The problem with that weapon now is that in time, it will corrupt her. And she won't, and it will not care what friend or foe is. Right now, we're just waiting to hear the results. Any further questions? Your guess is as good as mine. Is that all?
What do you truly know of any of us to think that we'll go through with this?
Honestly, nothing yet. But we have our sources of information that will be here shortly. But if you cooperate, you'll be you will be permitted to leave with your lives.
Be wary. Information isn't always accurate.
No. But it's some information nonetheless. Any further questions?
None whatsoever.
I think Haven's just sitting there thinking now.
Looks to Whisper.
Whisper just kind of gives a slight shrug.
I see. Then we wait. So, Meira.
Meira.
Hello.
Yeah, you're being led down the hallway.
Red.
Yes.
Are we really not in trouble?
How do I word
'Cause-
this?
Oh dear.
Oh, sorry, you were saying?
Well, because I don't get stuck in rooms without windows if I'm not in trouble. That's all.
Okay, you're not in trouble. But you did have to go in there for safety reasons.
Whose safety?
Yes.
Okay, that's not a great answer. Are you in trouble?
She stops slightly confused. It's just like, no.
Oh, because you said you had to behave, and then we did other stuff, and I'm pretty sure. I know everyone keeps saying we're not in trouble. This doesn't feel like we're not in trouble.
It's, tell you what. After we do what needs to be done today, I will explain the whole behaving thing.
Holds up her pinky. Promise?
She does the pinky swear. Promise.
Awesome. Okay. Where are we going?
Well, it's just right. You get about that far. It's much farther. It's just space.
Yes.
And she has her hand on the wall, and you. Hello. Excuse me while I turn on the map.
Forgot to initialize things there, Drag.
Rather than make a square, so you're getting cheap square.
Okay.
You're getting the manual square.
Dear God.
The manual square.
Regular square, regular square.
Not
Yes.
the man.
Oh yeah, this door opens.
Mhm.
Actually, weirdly, roughly that size. It's not. Actually, it's probably a bit larger.
In
How
any
do I
case.
shape? Oh, there's a shape button. Shit.
Do you need help? Do
Nope.
you need... Are you sure? Are you sure?
Embrace the dark side.
Okay. Gonna. There you
It's
go.
square.
Square! Rectangle.
All these squares
Square.
make a circle.
Okay,
There we
All
go.
these squares make a circle.
so it needs to be walking. All right, pretend this door goes to here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the door.
Cool.
Door, TM
if,
pending.
There's someone who wants to talk to you inside, and I will be out here.
Okay. It's fun walking with you. Bye!
You get in. This person's waiting for you.
Wasn't he one of the people that tied us up?
Oh, it's you! Hi!
The door closes behind you.
This is another windowless room. I'm in trouble.
No. I just need to explain a few things.
Okay.
The room does you actually okay, that's the right image. You actually see him smoking a pipe or something,
Mm-hmm.
and the room definitely smells of it. Right. Where to begin?
What's your name?
Dave.
Hi, Dave. I'm Meira. Are we gonna play?
Hello.
My God.
No.
Oh,
I am...
then this is gonna be boring.
Well... It's not gonna be fun.
Why not?
It's about that weapon you touched.
I'm sorry if I shouldn't have touched it. I was pretty. I really wanted to touch it.
Oh my God.
But that weapon doesn't exactly give you the choice.
But I chose to touch it.
You think you chose to touch it.
Well, yeah. That's kind of how that works. I do the thing as she's tapping her head. And then I choose to do the thing. That's how that works.
And the weapon didn't call to you at all? Didn't draw your attention?
I mean, it was a really shiny weapon. And I just got a new hammer, so, like... Maybe, but also, like, I wanted to really touch it. So I touched it. And then weird things happened, and chains, and the lady, and the bad. And then we got locked in the
Diaries.
room.
What do you mean, lady?
There was this really pretty lady. She was praying and stuff like that. I didn't mean to hurt her. There was this weird chain stuff that happened. It wasn't me, though. That wasn't me.
Right. That's pretty fucking different. Okay, so... That weapon...
Mhm.
Eventually it's gonna make you want to kill your friends.
I don't want to kill my friends.
Well, that's blunt.
The weapon doesn't care.
I won't kill my friends. I don't wanna. Nobody can make
The
me do
weapon
nothing.
Doesn't care.
I don't like that. That's mean. I don't want to be mean.
Which is why you're here.
Okay.
We have a ritual that might, and I stress might, get that weapon away from you.
Might. That's...
We didn't get the chance to try it on the last one.
Last one?
Yeah. It
That
killed
does
about 20
not-
of us.
Oh. They had lots of fun.
And considering he was my best friend, oh, it was a fucking blast.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, yeah. As this man's like, you could see the stress on his face, and he's like, okay, how the fuck do I talk to this woman?
You don't.
Everybody
You don't.
ever.
That's the fucking trick, though. You don't.
So how does it work? And
Well,
and do I get the choice of whether or not I want to do it?
yeah. That's kind of how this has to work.
Okay. But it's bad if it stays with me. I don't want to die though. I won't die, right?
The ritual itself shouldn't kill you.
Okay.
But if it
What?
fails, we may not have another choice.
I don't like that.
Which...
And if I say no, you don't have a choice either, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Not that the choice doesn't fall to any of us.
Huh.
That choice lies with those who were with you when you found it.
Well, they're pretty nice, except for Meaty Head. So... I just want to be good.
Trust me, we don't want to have to kill you.
That's good. I don't want to have to kill anybody else either. It's not that fun. There's levels. I don't want to... No. Unless you're mean.
Only when I have to be.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Alright.
But don't touch my stuff.
And if I die, clear my browsing history.
Clear my browser history.
For the sake of brevity here, he is just going to describe what has to happen here. I need to probably get this on. And yep. That's over here.
Yup.
Yuppity yup.
There's a button for this. Where's the button? There's a button for this.
Button. Who's got the button?
Ah, yes. It's the
Sorry,
kill
I stole the
zone.
button.
Whee!
Can you guys actually see in that?
I can see
Nope.
nothing.
Okay,
I can
good.
see like the room's layout, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no character tokens.
Perfect. Okay. Set you there. Red is gonna be outside the door. Okay. So, this group over here.
Hi.
It has been several hours.
Haven has just writing.
Yep, you know what, this is the perfect time to send this one.
That's concerning. What the fuck? Where'd you come from?
So there's a knock at your door. Can you hear this one? Yes. Oh god. Things are something. I don't know. She said, "Come over here." How did it go? Yes. Did you bring the equipment? Alright, okay, if the rest of you will follow me, your equipment's outside. Well, what we taken from you. Hers should be there as well, just one of you carry it for her.
We were free.
Well, you have to follow me for a little bit, because there's something we have to do now.
There's always a but.
So wait, did somebody say? Did they need to grab Meira's equipment too?
Yep.
Yeah, it's out in the
Alright.
hall.
Carry her equipment. What does she have?
Little friend, I know that.
Well, she has a friend with her.
The only things she had taken from you were weapons or casting shit, really.
Yeah, so the
Or
only...
anything that could use to escape and or murder.
Yeah, so the weapons that she would have had, because she really didn't have a whole lot, she had a great sword, a sling with that ammo, and a javelin, and then there was a really small knife, but, like, it's old and rusty and, like, of no use.
Okay, who's gonna carry the greatsword? Because I don't think any of us are strong.
Corman can carry it. He has a 15 strength.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Never mind. He will carry some stuff.
Whisper will help carry some small stuff as well.
The only thing I had was a dagger. Right, so.
I mean, the only thing I had in my bag in terms of things that were taken from me were just my short bow and my 2 daggers. And my rapier, but that's besides.
God, you guys make Corman sound like a walking armory.
Well, wizards only really get like a dagger in their spell book in the reality.
Yeah.
Like,
And I just got rogue stuff, TM.
Because, let me see, Corman has the black steel longsword that he had picked up,
Hmm.
light crossbow, 2 daggers, and then his longsword. And now he's carrying Meira's greatsword.
you
Oh,
are-
I also have a crowbar that could technically have been used as a weapon if you're clever enough.
The Joker was able to do it.
Also, Haven, as you get out there, you see this tiny child just like in front of you looking up at you. He doesn't look any older than maybe like 6 or 7.
Oh.
Anime logic taught me otherwise.
Uppies?
He kind of looks at the woman.
Whisper pipes in. I think they want you to pick her up.
I know that. I just don't know who she is.
He's harmless. Oh, I need to make her much
Go.
smaller. Hold up.
He'll give in and pick her up. Because small child.
Small
It's like
child.
You're now carrying small child. Your hair looks weird.
It's that. Does it look weird?
It's all like white and stuff.
This.
But doesn't she have white hair too?
The child has white hair.
Yeah. He's not. He's just like, wait.
What's a Janapi?
A Janop!
As you're all walking down this hall.
Oh my
It's
god.
That's a long story. We're
I like
descendants of
stories.
Genies, essentially.
Oh god, I need to make a roll.
Descendants.
Mhm.
Odds or evens, Haven?
Oh god, evens?
Hey! Evens. He'll lean down as you carry the child. If only your father could see you now.
It's good. Sister like this, it's not that big of a deal.
I meant what you're carrying.
About this being wild.
Isn't it funny those kind come in all sorts of sizes, don't they?
Kind of looks at her. Can he tell
You-
anything off?
Go ahead and make a. Allow either an Arcana or a Religion.
Oh, he's good at both.
You.
Or Insight. I would allow Insight as well.
got 1, so 8 in Arcana, I guess. No, I don't think he realizes it.
This child is
How
definitely a
cute she is.
child.
It looks like a child to him.
Yes, the
you
child
discover
here is made of
The
child.
child is cute.
Gonna keep walking. Very confused.
I realize I tossed her into the ghost zone. Okay. So you walk forward. It's a fair bit of a walk. Which I realize I made the zone too big. But you all get about right here. Yeah, you see Red there. She
There.
looks.
Mikey.
Oh, what? Sorry?
You're singing.
My brain was like shut off for a sec.
Oh, I see how it is. I'm just that boring. Okay.
No, it's not that at all.
Yeah, you just see Red. She looks. She doesn't look happy.
Fine.
No, it isn't.
What's the damage?
It's best you see for yourself.
Oh dear.
Good, shall we? This little girl sees that Red is sad, is going like,
Probably like almost drops her because she just wiggles out of his arms.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
She just goes over here just to stare up at her, all like adorable, like, oh yes. Maybe you follow her in.
Yes.
Perfect.
What
Perfect.
option? What other option do we have?
A slow and painful death.
Yep, exactly.
How do I remove a zone?
That's a
right
good
click, I
fucking
believe.
question.
With the
delete.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so you all enter in, and you see... What you see before is Meira is unconscious, and you see that she is practically shackled to a pole in the middle of the room, and is also gagged at the moment.
What torture set did I walk in on?
Yes.
Is that something he says, or just something you...
No, I said that out of character.
Okay.
Can't
You see him in a chair about here.
tell if you did that because it gets really loud or things actually bad.
Something
No,
tells
it's
me
so
it's
she didn't
because-
bite her tongue. Were you informed that we had to do a ritual?
Were we? I don't think we were informed.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
specifically
don't
what they
think
were
so.
doing.
It wasn't expressly told.
It was mentioned from her, but like she didn't specific.
Yeah, she didn't specify.
We knew something happened, not the details.
Yeah, you see Dave shoot this woman a look, going like, right.
She got shot.
So we had to do a ritual to attempt to separate her from the weapon.
I take it didn't
It
go well.
is. Well, one, we had to gag her so she didn't bite her tongue because the process is excruciating. And it's also failed.
Yes, as I suspected.
And it's also not something we can attempt again.
So what are our options here?
Our options are to decide her fate.
Is the connection something she can fight?
Not in our experience.
Woman didn't. Oh. Why did it make.
You saw the woman too?
Nods.
Sorry.
Remember. Not really sure what I did. Some light. Kind of cut off before we woke up.
Hey, so personally, knowing that this weapon would eventually turn her against everything, I'd recommend you choose to end her life, but if you feel you can bear the consequences, the choice is yours.
Nothing to do.
Nothing we know of.
Well, he'll crouch down in front of her, raise a hand and put it on her forehead, and cast protection from evil and good.
Interesting. All right. Is that what I think it is?
What it does?
Mm-hmm.
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead. Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage when attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against a relevant effect.
Okay, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a casting check real quick.
So just a straight charisma check since he's so smart.
Yep.
Social caster.
23.
I'm all right.
As you go to cast, you feel a resistance to the magic actually taking. You are unsure if it actually took effect or if it just dissipated.
Kind of thanks for.
Oh, really?
This. Bringing trying to help.
You're telling me you're somehow of relation?
That I haven't figured. Apparently there is some.
You hear this woman speak up. Oh, you're willing to spare the life of this person, even though it might end in you and everyone else's death. Is that what I'm hearing?
sure that's a good idea to put that responsibility on me. Don't know if the track record.
Well, standing up. It's, in my experience, you still give them a chance whether they might possibly kill you or not.
Very just of you.
Time will tell if she will turn and try and kill us. Just like any creature that lives.
He just kind of rolls his eyes.
So you're voting to spare her as well?
For the time being. I make this choice just as easily as I could end her life.
What about you over there? Calling over to Whisper.
He kind of looks at Meira as she is, and then like looks at the guy talking and just kind of says, like, shakes his head slightly and says,
I don't turn my blades on innocents.
Right. Meira, at this point you begin to stir.
She looks a little scared. She, like, very weakly, like, tries to move and can't.
Everything is alright, my friend.
Just once more then, what is your decision?
"Was that referred at me?"
That's to everyone.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure it out. There is something out there this way.
She lives.
Second that.
You see the woman looks over to Dave. Would you mind reporting then? You see Dave nod and just like, right, excuse me. He goes off. Do you intend to let your friend remain silent this entire time?
Whisper, like, upon hearing that, kind of like goes over to take the whatever's gagging her off.
Yeah. It is. So she didn't bite off her tongue.
Yeah.
It is basically a cloth keeping another cloth in her mouth to prevent that from happening.
Okay. So yeah, I untie it. She spits it out.
Basically.
Promise I'll be really good, thank you. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's alright, my friend. It's alright.
I'll be really, really good, I promise.
We're not gonna hurt you, child. Though, unfortunately, I don't have the access to release you.
May I examine what exactly keeps them locked up?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Alrighty, let me see. Investigation and intelligence. So, 220 plus. Well,
Alright, well, one, you see, what you definitely do see is, what attaches her to this pole-like thing is you see a couple metal bands that are attached directly to this post.
okay.
What you do not see is a release mechanism.
Whisper will kind of just sigh and, like, let out a small curse in Elven. Or Elvish, rather. I don't know which is the correct term.
Doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
I presume the person who left has the know-how of how to operate this, yes?
And we all do, we just don't all have access.
Does he have access?
No.
Then who does?
Who he
No.
reports to.
I don't want to be tied up no more.
It's not much longer. Which, as she says that, you hear some relatively quick footsteps. As you see, this door opens, and this woman, like, quickly walks in. And you notice, with her specifically, is her hands appear to be bound in red string at the moment. More like a red yarn.
Whisper will kind of blink at this, not really sure what to make of that.
Which, immediately as she walks in, you see her, like, lightly hold Meira's chin. Forgive me, child. And she'll just kind of bow her head. And, like, walk over here. And you see her poke something on this, and the shackles and stuff release. But, Meira, the moment she does that, or holds your chin and, you know, ask for the forgiveness thing, which my brain has forgot how the fuck I described that originally, but
Yeah.
your memory comes back to you. And you remember that when you originally came in here, you didn't meet Dave, but you met this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Who explained to you, and probably much, much better than Dave did, exactly what's going on with your weapon friend that she knew.
Right.
You also know your true purpose for being in this current situation.
Yee.
However, I do need a quick intelligence check from you.
Intelligence check.
Intelligence!
I swear she does have brain cells. It's just whether or not she can use them.
What is
Isn't
your
that
brain?
always the question?
What
Hey,
is
she
a
can
brain?
use them. That's a 22.
Okay, you are not stunned as this information keeps rushing back to your noggin.
Woo, head rush.
But yeah, you are now of the freedoms.
Hey, you okay?
Was that directed
Who is she
to?
asking?
She's talking to Renna.
Okay.
Which
I'm okay, I
what was her
promise.
name?
That was a quick switch from scared.
Wouldn't you be scared if you were gagged and bound to a pole?
No, I mean the fact that she immediately went back to like, oh hey.
Cause you guys did really good. Thank you.
This makes Whisper blink and he goes,
Wait,
I knew you guys were nice.
who?
You'll have to forgive me. I had to test you all.
Yes. How do you mean exactly?
I had to see how much you valued life.
I see.
Some of us more than others.
Hey, Meanie, stop being mean!
Shoot
I
your little
voted to let-
side glare.
I voted to let you live, child.
I know you did, but you're still being mean. Be nice!
In any case, you see her like behind Meira. It seems like she bowed her head with hands clasped in front of her, like in prayer almost. Right. So I'm assuming you were informed that you would have the potential to leave after this, correct?
Correct.
And I have one small favor to ask before you do so.
What kind of favor?
I would like you to tour this place and understand a bit about what we actually are.
Whisper kind of raises an eyebrow at this and goes,
Odd request, but I could comply.
Corman is going to have this big grin on his face.
We get to see it! We get to see everything!
No, I think this might be good for even you, young.
It'll be fine.
Unfortunately, we're still kind of waiting on a background check on a couple of you. That's not her voice at all. Sorry. And we're still waiting on a background check from a couple of you, so unfortunately we do have to keep you a little longer.
Whisper will
What's the
kind of
background check?
Yeah, I was about to say, Whisper's gonna blink and go,
Background check.
See what they know of us. What wrongs
Yes.
we've done, what wrongs we may commit.
And
that-
Our
she-
families.
After that, Whisper's just gonna remain
Oh,
silent.
I can tell you that! I got a papa and a sister, and I don't know where either of them are.
I see. We can get into that.
She's the one who don't have to worry about. out of all of us.
Well, I still am in big trouble because of the weapon thing and what's it, but it's fine.
I think we can fix it. Right?
I hope so. I don't want to hurt nobody.
I don't know. Some of us feel at home here. For some strange reason.
So can we go exploring now?
Let's stick to the guided tour for the moment.
Okay. Hey, thank you. I'm okay. Promise.
So Whisper's kind of gonna inquire, like,
Who exactly are you waiting on the background checks for at this moment?
Alright, Maya. Who would they be missing at this point? Hold on.
that's a good question.
I don't know, one of us has a lot of background to dig through.
Yeah.
Whisper's
Come on,
background
years.
is kind of mysterious, so I'm not sure.
Background.
Yeah.
What they can find on him.
Currently, it's just you and Corman we're waiting on.
Can't you guys just tell him?
Whisper looks uncomfortable at that request, Meira.
Oh, it's real bad secret.
Oh,
I prefer not to talk about it.
Oh, I'm sure they know something about me and the rest of you don't already.
Other than you're a big meanie poo-poo head?
That's yet to be determined.
Oh god, I had to mute myself. Holy shit.
I think we already decided. Yeah. You know what? I'm starting to agree.
So exploring.
Yes,
Shall we then?
of course. She'll look over to this woman. Could you see them to the facilities and their quarters for the night? And you see her nod. Background check. Or this woman says background check. After nodding, she says, "Of course."
Why do we all need one to leave? Like, Dad would already.
Because they would like to know if we are a threat to their existence.
Don't know you people, and this does not. It just-
Yes,
You
but
just
think of it like that too. For them,
We're
they don't
friends
know us.
now!
Do
That's
you
all that
see-
matters.
Haven, you see this woman look at you. Let's just say... You bear the symbol of a group that have a vested interest in us.
Oh,
As Corman leaves the room, welcome to a lair of those your family hunts.
Well, that's ominous! That was out of character, sorry.
Meira is
great and just walks out.
Meira's just making faces probably with the little girl.
Whisper will just silently walk out.
Yep, and this woman will actually walk out with you. This, although she will. Alright, let me just purge your cells real quick.
Right. Right.
Yay, we moved
La-
from cells to cells!
Right, loud one. Here's your sword.
That's my stuff!
Yeah,
like,
whisper hands. Yeah.
Collects all of her stuff.
Yeah, Whisper hands them something, and they kind of comment on the rusty knife, and they're like,
that knife doesn't look like it'll be of much use much longer. We might want to invest in a new one.
You'd be surprised how useful it can be.
Whisper just kind of goes,
I now regret speaking.
Rust can do much more damage to the body than it looks like it could.
Don't I know that?
As you're walking, you notice this woman and Red and the child like walk behind you, but at some point you come across a hole in an intersection and they take the other path.
Bye! See you later, Red!
Side voice.
Oh, sorry.
You have sensitive ears, it would seem.
You're very quiet, Mikey. What?
I'm trying to do the voice without breaking it, and it is not working.
Well, your name is also Whisper.
Yeah. What I had said was, like, referring to Haven when they said, like, quieter kind of thing. Like, you have sensitive ears, it would seem.
Doesn't help that she keeps yelling.
In an underground hallway where there's echoes.
Doesn't bother me that much.
Oh yeah, it does echo. Just kind of like skips ahead up here and then comes to her mouth.
Also,
Echo!
hear things
Echo,
easier because, you know, wind.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah, you're walking for a fair bit before the hallways stop looking metal and they look more like You see yellow wallpaper paper and damp carpet.
Oh god.
Are we in the back rooms?
No.
Yes.
You do see hallway that kind of give like that kind of office space kind of hallway deal. But it's more like it's like the stone floor. They tried to make it more homey up here, kind of. Right, don't mind me, as player brain's trying to remember how I had the facilities set up imagined.
Improv.
Yeah. So you end up walking for what kind of feels like maybe 10-15 minutes.
How fucking big is that corridor? Damn.
It's less a corridor, more it's like it's like been branching hallways.
Fucking
It's
maze.
full on facility down here in this bitch.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Before you were brought to a room with a normal ass door.
Hey, I like those. Those are normal.
And it's just walking. At this point, because I think he was too busy trying to ignore Meira to notice too much change.
I cannot draw a straight square.
Sure you can.
What's a square?
All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle.
Yeah, fuck it, it's not gonna be neat. Screw it.
Call me. I need you to tell me that you can leave. Look at whatever I want. Interior design with the emotional derbs.
Yep. Totally ignore that one.
It's a bathroom. Or something.
Yeah. It's the way to closet. Okay. Okay, that's all we need. The rest is just open floor plan. Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be ushered inside this space.
Jesus.
That
Well,
was a bit too
shuffleboard.
far. I almost managed to get it in.
Boy, only I can shuffleboard at this table. Right. So these will be your quarters for the evening. Feel free to claim a room. Pretend the space is big over here. You'll find the restrooms over there for the people that would make use of this. And this room over here is already claimed by your chaperone.
Chaperone?
Person that guides us.
Yes.
Oh, you don't need a babysitter. We're grown-ups.
They're not babysitters per se.
We are outsiders in their home.
Basically.
They should feel free to watch us if they may.
Okay.
As far as anything else,
He's just saying outside the door as far as to finish this up.
How would you word this? It seems since my mistress is adamant in allowing you to stay here, I feel there is something you should know about a few of us.
Okay.
You know the term vampire?
I'm from Meira.
You mean, and she like puts up her index fingers like as fangs like towards her mouth and everything, like.
Is that offensive?
You see your quartered teeth. Yes, I like that.
Oh.
Whisper kind of like walks back over and nudges them and like goes,
That is offensive to them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Haven just keep his face in the book and not say a word.
I find a lot of us have been alive, and there's been many of us who've lived long enough just to deal with it.
So sorry. Didn't know.
Isn't that the truth?
But you'll also find that this place is not home to just those like us.
Got lots of people here, huh?
Mm-hmm. Quite a few lichens as well.
Like.
"Oh God, ignore that." I
Mm.
didn't know. I didn't know art did that on tokens. I thought it flipped them like the coins.
That's a fancy word.
Cursed to
You know
turn
that puppy
into
we were
animals.
chasing?
Yeah, the big puppy.
One of those.
A big
Except they're not
puppy?
just puppies. Yes.
Kind of.
They're
So wait, there are
people.
animals here?
Kind of.
Don't go calling them animals, they dislike that greatly.
I'm
Oh.
just sitting here thinking, I'm in a very dangerous place. I need to go home.
Well, until they get the background check on two of us, we're not going.
He's also concerned what did they figure out in his background check.
Oh, they already got yours back.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Yeah, I think they're waiting on just Whisper and Corman.
Yeah, he's wondering just how much information they know, because he already got hinted a little bit.
Yeah. Right, I'm trying to remember what else. Alright. Well, unfortunately, there's more to see. I just stopped here first because it was the closest. You are also permitted to view our chapel and just otherwise auditorium.
Oh, chapel, that's like church. As she like puts her hands together like in the prayer thing, like
Whisper just kind of goes,
I believe that is church, my friend.
Church is another word for it, yes.
Okay.
Corman's going to enter the room and just going to drop his stuff. And when he exits, he only has 2 things with him still of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The spellcasting focus and his original sword.
fair enough.
Anyone else want to drop off their things?
No, you
No.
guys already took my stuff once. I don't want to lose it again.
Whisper puts their stuff, his stuff in.
I'm good.
And then
You
comes
see her
back.
like kind of pinch the her nose, going like, "So be it. Onward to the cathedral next."
All he was gonna say was that he just doesn't have that much, so it doesn't really matter. that was what he was trying to say.
My bad. Yay, I get to draw another rectangle.
What about the third rectangle?
That comes after this drawing. The rectangle.
All these triangles make a rectangle. I'm not gonna try that. That's not gonna work.
You'll get
I
probably
tried.
after this later. I just got way too lazy to try to find a frickin' cathedral.
No, that's fair.
It wasn't a battle. Oh, yeah. Come in here. It's like a smallish room. You have tiny altar up here. I'm too lazy to get that lined up properly. And then you have pew. These
I'm
are actually
sorry.
kind of like this because there's no organization.
The pews, not the bang bang.
I couldn't help myself.
Lasers and junk.
Just pretend these are even.
Pretend. Okay.
Man. As you look around in this cathedral, you notice it's the usual cathedral-y type thing. But what's noticeable here is the plate glass window behind this altar. It bears the symbol of two hands bound in a red cord.
Oh, so kind of like, what's her name?
Does he
The cathedral.
identify what religion that is?
Roll me a religion.
Please, dice.
I don't
Actually,
have so
same.
much dice.
Same
Go ahead,
if
roll it.
possible.
Have at it.
18.
Also, because
Okay.
he also has a task to complete.
Mm,
I
okay.
too rolled an 18, but 17.
Hey,
Okay.
match.
That's 17.
Both of you are aware that the symbol of this deity is specifically known as the Broken God, also known as Ilmater,
Okay.
or the God of
Oh,
Burdens.
right.
I'm just gonna put the broken god because I can't, spell that other word.
Spelling? What the frick is that?
Mhm. Basically, I'll drop this in no mic for you guys. With
What's
that
the
roll-
deal?
You will know that basically what this god stands for and who he is.
Huh? Oh.
I'll have to read to find out that, unless you're gonna give a description real quick.
Yep. I just put that there mostly to jog my own memory, but for future reference. But effectively, what he is he is seen mostly as a god of endurance. His followers and he himself have this belief that brain is blanking, excuse me. Basically, there's very few things this world you can't persevere through if you're together.
That's nice.
Basically, shared burden, lighter load, that kind of thing. I'll work on a proper explain.
You had written one down for me.
Yeah, that's where I was going. Thank you for that.
Yup.
Where did
Watch this.
Huh.
There.
Right, that was the RB thing. Yup.
Magic. About it.
Corman coming.
He would have stopped at the door.
I was about to say, yeah, Whisper's basically just standing at the door.
Well, stopped at the door, but outside of it.
Whisper's standing in the door frame, but not inside of the church.
Okay, thank you. Correction. He is a god of endurance and patron to the suffering, who is the suffering, the oppressed, and the persecuted. Known for a strong sense of compassion. But yes, that's the description I typed up. Thank you, Meira.
You're welcome.
Right. So this is where those of us who have faith go and do faith things.
You don't sound like you follow faith very much.
It has its place. Just not with me.
As well as some of us know where our allegiances lie.
What was that, Corman? Sorry.
He kind of mutters, it not loud, I guess loud enough for Whisper and her to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But possibly not for Haven, and definitely not for Meira. All he says, and some of us know where our allegiances lie.
Right. So any questions about this plan, or should we move on to the next?
Got none.
Alright, and then we're off to the auditorium.
Meira does like this like really weird like a little bit of a bow towards like the stained glass thing and then turns around and skips to follow everybody out.
Yep.
Meira did a religion TM.
Kind of.
She does. She knows about him. She does know who this god is. The understanding of how religion works, not so much. That was not in amongst her teaching.
Yep.
It was not important.
But as you walk to this thing, you'll notice there's actually entrances all around it, which you'll definitely notice when you walk in, as you see a lot of doors on the outside. But you notice this, as you walk in, you notice it's just basically a clear floor, probably some tables out the side, but you notice there's like a balcony, maybe about 10 feet up.
What's this place? Is this a playroom?
It can be, but typically when we come here, there is some announcement or we discuss plans for things.
Oh.
Like for world domination TM.
World domination is next Tuesday. Tomorrow's sermon is on etiquette.
That was out of character. Okay.
How was that?
Huge junkie funny.
Whisper, I hope you realize Haven has been sticking really close to you because 1, Meira keeps running off, 2, he doesn't want to go back for him.
But
That is fair.
3, he is very uncomfortable and trying to hide it.
Whisper kind of doesn't really mind this. They just they acknowledge it, but they just leave it alone from there. If I could speak English.
You can.
Talk is English.
Exactly.
But when we don't use this place for just like gatherings in general, there are some that use it as a training ground.
So it is a playroom.
Not typically, but most people don't exactly have the means to fix what they break in here. However, we're gonna end up looping around. I'll show you the training yards.
She'll be the rest of the time here.
Probably.
This way, please. And you see her start walking, and practically the direction you came, which this will probably be much bigger. It's just representation. Son of a bitch.
So, yeah, to draw the straight lines, you have to, like, angle your camera to line up with the lines on the board. It's...
Yeah.
It do be very weird.
It is very finicky like that.
Especially since you can't top down this shit.
Yeah, because when you top down, when you top down, look, no grid.
No, you can top down, but you have to zoom it out far. Oh no, you can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Take that back.
Yeah. You have to be like tilted ever so slightly.
I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of fun shuffleboarding my way to destinations.
Apparently the door's over here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Doors roughly there-ish. It should probably dark. These will be proper maps at some point, right now. I'm just fucking lazy.
No, that's
And
fair.
you see a room that's most likely bigger than this, but you see various sectioned off sand pits.
It's a fancy playroom.
Fancy.
After done.
More or
I
less.
guess so.
Yeah. But this is where people go to spar, and actually... You see... Alright, it's saving.
Love that.
Excellent. Okay. Which, as you walk in there, you just so happen to see these. Right, select all. You see, these two are currently fighting each other, and these two are in their own pit, just practicing with their blades.
They're fighting.
Yeah, it's a complete death battle.
Fighting,
Perfect.
the impending.
Days. And yes, as you can see, this is where people go here to spar and otherwise train.
They're playing.
Oh dear.
Do I get to play with them too?
If
I don't know if this is the time.
Currently no, because they're occupied, but perhaps if you hang around.
Okay.
And we lost her.
This is DM totally saying that I haven't built these specific people for actual player combat.
That's fine. We don't have to do rolls and stuff like that for that.
Otherwise, we don't exactly have any kind of dedicated space for magical training at the moment, but there are some archery targets down the hall. Which I guess you can target with magic, it's just, that's... Yeah. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Like, you can tell, you've been able to tell with her for a while, but especially now, she is tired of dealing with you all.
Whisper kind of got that feeling already, yeah. Whisper just kind of clears their throat and goes,
so, I presume this concludes the tour.
I hope. As
Is that-
unfortunate.
Be a bad time to ask if the library or something to go hang out in.
You can ask your chaperone when the time comes.
Well, if that's all for the tour, I'm going back to my room.
Probably good idea. She's also realizing, like, she does not want to be with us right now. I should go.
we should fuck off while we still can.
Oh, there's somebody in here.
I suggest you both get moving as well.
There's someone in there when we get back.
Oh, Whisper didn't care. They just walked right into their room and shut the door.
Yep. And this woman makes sure to escort you all back to your rooms.
She's very pouty about it.
He's gonna let everyone else walk into the room first
Mm.
and remain
Before,
out
like,
there.
as
With...
Mira's walking.
Mhm.
And also, as a note, you all have a curfew.
Curfew? But I don't... Bedtime? Ugh.
What time is the curfew?
I haven't had a bedtime since I was like... She just tries to measure, like, height. This high!
I don't think it's wise to argue with the people that are housing us right
You'll
now.
find various things around here that tell the time. You're expected to be at least in the common room by dusk.
Roger that.
Yeah,
Meira,
what time of year it is.
This time, 7:30.
You would have said that then, because you probably would have known.
Mm-hmm.
Lame.
Mm-hmm. What do you have to say, Corman?
Once they get far enough into the room, He's just kind of watching after him. It'll take time to get adjusted to this place, you know.
Don't care. I kind of just wish they would get out of here already.
Why the broken one?
Just accept the beast we've become.
There's other routes of acceptance.
Trying to explain. Just has to go to her. Have to go to bed.
How's that working out for you there, Haven?
I don't
She walks
know.
off, door closes.
How
She
is
is
that?
still. She's got her arms crossed and is very pouty, much like a like you're telling a 7-year-old that they still have a bedtime.
It's not really bedtime.
I had a bedtime till I was like 12. The fuck?
How much is Haven paying attention right now?
He's got his back to her if he's talking to Meira. Oh no.
I heard the beginning of the Jaws scene when I knew this was gonna be good.
Mhm.
It's not really a bedtime. It's more of just hang out in your room, you know, read.
But that's
Just like,
boring.
if you get
Whisper
back early
peeks
enough,
out
I can
and is
read you
watching
the
this.
stories.
Okay.
Haven, you feel a set of arms wrap around from behind you.
Oh, hello!
He just tenses.
So congrats on not being dead.
Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hi, Red!
Hello.
Wait, you're a chaperone?
Yes.
Yay!
I see you found that one's weakness.
Pointing at Haven.
Look at Whisper with this. Please help me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Whisper just kind of shrugs and goes,
As much as I would love to help you, friend, you're on your own on this one.
Wait, are we hugging Haven?
No. No. This is not a game.
But hugs.
I
Hugs are
made you want to.
nice!
I just had to.
Hugs are weird.
No, hugs are nice.
Do you not like the hugs?
Two very sad small women in front of you.
out of character, Haven's not out of character, Haven. Out of character, Whisper's just gonna be eating an invisible bag of popcorn.
It's not bad. I'm just not.
We
Oh,
can
you're
help.
saying hug you more.
Look, it's-
The only person that hugged me is brother, and I'd rather not.
That's right, you do have a brother, don't you? Oh, cool.
I have funny things planned if hugs ever happen to Whisper.
The funny thing is Haven would hug people. It depending on the circumstance. It just depends on what you do to make him like happy in that
Yep.
moment.
Okay,
Or
but what
he's
if I
really
ask?
sad.
Can I ask really nice?
You know she.
Oh, sorry.
How do I say no? Girls.
Whisper looks at Haven and goes,
I think Little Red would get it, but I don't think you're getting away from Meira on this one.
I listen to no. No, it's important. That's why I ask. Really nicely.
I think it's not the case of saying no, it's more that he
He like whisper goes to continue. He goes,
you know what? I don't know if I could explain this.
He is uncomfortable. It's fine. He is shy. Two women trying to hug him.
You like, Red just kind of like pats your shoulder. It's okay, Jesus. I'll get you in time.
I think you can do that.
Why not?
I don't like cheese. So please stop using that.
But you talked a little friend.
My name is Haven.
Okay, fine. If you really must know, you remind me of someone.
Right. And they're cheeser.
Yes, they were a good friend.
What's
Are
happened?
they not here?
No, they're not.
In the far away kind or the bad kind?
Judging
They're
by
in a better
her
place now.
yeah, I was about to say, judging by her expression, I'd say probably not with us.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of friends, how's your little friend doing?
She kind of like pulls him out of her pocket.
Rat just squeaks like, "Put me back in. I'm trying to sleep."
Awake. I'm sorry. I forgot mouse first. Awake.
You woke him.
Sorry. I was asking how you were doing. See,
Mouse
he's
looks at you.
good.
Looks at you. Half fruit.
Oh, yeah.
She'll dig into her bag and pull out some
I
of
love
the
that he's
rations.
just like accepting this and just translating now.
David, the mouse translator.
Mm-hmm.
He is questioning it. He just doesn't have any answers.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite.
Jeez. It nibbles.
See, he's
Nibbling intensifies.
Mhm. Every once in a while, Haven hears cheering.
You know, your little friend likes to talk about what it's doing, like chewing.
There.
he's very talkative.
Maybe it's a case
And
of
we talk to each other
intelligence.
all the time, and she's saying this as she's scritching a little friend's head.
What's that?
He's my best friend.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh, he's like, maybe it's a case of intelligence. Maybe it helps him remember what he's doing.
Guess so.
Right. So where were you shown?
Training room.
Playroom. We saw the big playroom. And it was really cool.
Right, that's... Okay, so you haven't visited the tavern, that's good.
Wait, there's a tavern here?
You should not have opened your mouth.
Well, I wouldn't go there just yet if
Why
I were you.
But why not? Taverns are fun.
They're not very discreet, is the word?
I mean,
It's not for children.
I'm
Whisper
not a child.
Whisper kind of just chuckles.
Chuckles and goes, I had the feeling that was the direction it was going.
I'm an adult.
I'm going.
I can drink.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I'm an adult physically, but I'm going to say that I'm a child and like to.
Oh,
Just-
wait! Like, really behind doors kind of stuff.
Whisper will give Meira a nod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I guess the bright side, at the very least, the tavern has a certain behind-door policy.
So it's a brothel as well?
No. It's
They
just
just-
very... Just
Some
don't make me explain this.
Some stuff's gold and some's not. I think.
So they just like to have fun with everybody at all times.
We'll
Yeah,
go with
sure, let's
that.
go with that.
But
I'm not
different
taking
kind of
you-
fun.
I'm not taking you to the 3rd floor. Just don't go to the... Why did I just say that? Ignore
What's
me.
on the 3rd floor?
You really should stop saying places.
Meira, it's not
I know,
polite
I
to
know.
ask if they are not willing to tell.
But she said it!
She apparently didn't mean to.
So we're only allowed to go 3 places, but you told me about this really cool place I'm not supposed to go.
Why?
If you really want to go, we'll go later. It's your... Just keep in mind what you see it will be your fault, okay?
It's just people and bodies.
Do you not have any shame?
I don't know if she has that concept.
I don't know. I feel bad sometimes.
I was low-key expecting Meira to be like, is that a food?
Oh, because when I do something wrong, or if I break a rule or something like that, then I feel bad. But, like, why feel bad about this thing? Because, like, it's another version of a game, right? Because, like, people like to play it.
Whisper is trying hard not to laugh right now at that.
To her. Who gave you the talk growing up? Because I'm really concerned. What you mean
What's
by
the
gay.
talk?
Oh, no, I'm
Oh dear gods!
Do you want to take this
Um,
one, Whisper?
I would, but oh look, a handy excuse.
They run to their room. Yeah, no, Whisper's not handling that one.
Though, if you're talk. What? I don't know. I just know that
You know
sometimes
that-
some of the guys at the taverns like to play a game. We go up to a room and stuff like that. They're not very happy the way I
Oh,
play
I
it.
love that
No.
Whisper's like listening through the door or something. Like,
Oh no!
wait,
And they're not very nice all the time because I don't think they play the same way I play.
I don't. No. It's not really meant to be a game in most cases.
But they said it was a game.
Whisper will come back out and like kind of whisper over to Little Red, like,
Let me know when you guys go, so I can, keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, Haven's debating, like, do I suffer and just go and make sure she doesn't do something stupid, or...
oh, if somebody does something stupid, Whisper's gonna do something. That's all I'm saying.
If you really want to go,
It's
we can
really-
all go whenever the background checks come in.
it's really more because I'm worried about.
What was the ping?
Oh, I was saying it's only
Because I'm more worried about her going there.
I don't... Yeah.
Hey, I'm a
Learned.
big girl. I can hang out in taverns.
Okay.
That's not the part I'm worried about.
Your version of playtime, I feel like, is just naked fighting.
No, I usually play with clothes on.
I
The
meant in
guys are the ones that play with the clothes off, and that don't work very well.
I can see the misunderstanding now. Oh dear. Oh, those poor men.
Whisper, as they're talking about this, is gonna like pull out one of their daggers and just start like looking at it with like a look of, if anything happens, I will use this, so help me God.
You see her pinching the bits of your nose. Okay, one, as a rule, the tavern you will be going to does not for that kind of play.
You hear Whisper just breathe a sigh of relief, just, oh, thank God.
In fact, their main rule... Fun thing to word. The main rule on the topic is anything that involves whipping out your bits needs to happen behind closed doors.
Yeah, but the problem is she's talking about hurting these poor men behind closed doors, and I don't think it's a good idea.
You're not going behind those doors, okay?
I don't mean to hurt them. They said they wanted to play.
Oh. Need some.
I asked them if they wanted to play. They called me pretty and cute and said yeah.
Well, Whisper now knows their purpose in life.
He's gonna stop. He's just gonna stop.
Yeah, Whisper kind of just gives Haven that...
Like, stop trying to explain it.
Right, so you were only shown those areas?
Yeah, I approached, like, a library or something. She said that...
She got tired of your shit, didn't she?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened, yeah.
Alright, anyone else need to go to the library?
No, I'm just gonna hang back here.
That's the place with a bunch of books, right?
That is the place with a bunch of books, yes.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
Alright.
In which case, I'm going to escort him to the library. I need you all to stay here.
Roger.
The door.
Yeah. That's covered. Okay, but we'll be right back. I can ease up on this hopefully tomorrow, but unfortunately the rest of you do have to stay in here.
That's fine. Meira?
If you really want to go out, you can go to the library with us.
But I'm not great at reading, and it's just a bunch of books.
I can help you. Help.
I can read, and just don't. It's light.
They don't really like to read, from what I am gathering.
Said it wasn't important.
It's not?
Papa said it
What?
wasn't. He taught me to read enough and said then books don't matter.
Okay, well, I'm here. That's changed.
You hear a knock on the door.
Oh, it's the child!
Who opens it?
I guess I will. Whisper opens it up.
Hi.
Hello there, young one.
There's a weirdo here.
Right.
Define which one.
He had hair like mine.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. Haven, child.
It's not like it's my child. Don't say it like that.
They want to see you, not me.
She walks up to you. Hi. I did a crime.
What?
You did a what now?
She reaches into her bag and she pulls out a quill.
A what?
A quill.
A quill. Okay.
Is that his?
Yes.
Give me that. Holds his hand out.
She just hands it to you.
How the hell did you get this out of the kit?
Yes.
Like pulls out like a whole kit to put it back in.
They're not very secure, you know. Real easy to just grab one or two couple little things. Gotta be careful.
You talk like you've done this with experience, Meira, and that concerns me.
Well, I gotta eat somehow.
Mm-hmm. She also looks to you. Why do you keep that rusty thingy?
The knife?
Yes. The rusty thingy.
'Cause it's mine.
I don't think that's what they want.
So you do like having that thing?
Did you take my thing?
No, I mean I was going to because it's all like rusty and like broken, but then
It's not broken.
Your little friend kind of nibbled at me and I decided no.
Good little guard friend, and like pats the little friend's head.
Did you steal anything from me, child?
Unless you're missing something.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
What's in your bag?
In my bag, currently, I have, besides my weapons, that's obvious, a burglar's patch, a crowbar, and 50 gold pieces.
Like she holds up like she holds up a silver piece. Is this yours?
It was a silver piece, correct?
You didn't say you had silver pieces on you.
Yeah. They kind of like Whisper shakes their head like,
I do not have any silver pieces on me, no.
Okay, so I didn't steal from you.
That's a fun game to play.
Meira, do not encourage the child to commit crime.
Please don't take that stuff.
I only take what people don't. I only take what people don't want. They want it, I return it.
Fighting with that earlier. What the hell did you win?
When you were holding them, maybe?
So don't pick up the child anymore.
Oh no, I did it before then.
It was like
Sneaky one.
2 seconds. What do you mean?
You were very sleepy.
2 seconds is all you need.
Did you sneak into the room we were asleep?
Probably.
No, when you first got here.
Like a shadow in the night.
Kind of like looks at it again and realizes he was missing one time. Right.
You see Little Red just kind of kneel down. Magpie, what have we said about this? Don't steal from people? Yeah, I didn't actually specifically say don't. Just only steal what people won't miss, okay?
Psst. Also steal from grumpy people.
I don't think you want to incur that one's wrath, Meira.
That was too shiny. You would have missed it.
Let me just go to the library, please. I think.
Books.
She's going to fall. Gee.
Probably.
Books.
I like stories. You like stories too?
We'll bring back
You see her doing the uppy arms.
She'll pick her up.
Not even a second thought.
Tell me stories. I'll make sure they get returned later. Is it just you?
Oh, come. I don't want to sit still no more. I'll be quiet.
You see her kind of put her arms up. Adventure!
Yeah!
It cut off for me, so all I heard was hit.
Adventure!
Oh, okay. All right. So as Haven's walking out the door, like they kind of like smirk and go,
Good luck with the ladies, lady killer.
and goes back to his room.
So wait about right here.
Absolutely. This place.
Mhm. Yeah. Haven,
Smart
as you
is
leave and the
so
door
going to
closes,
tease him on that.
You will see Red place her hand somewhere on the wall, and then you'll see a bar like close into place in front of this door.
Whisper, be careful. You're acting a lot like his brother. He's gonna attach you.
Mhm.
The question is, when do I decide to flip the script and have them present more feminine to confuse the shit out of Haven? That is the question.
Oh, don't do that to this poor boy. Don't make him question things.
So fun though.
It's fine. Let me draw a square.
Random question: Is there a broom Is there a broom inside of these quarters?
Not that you see currently.
Shit, I was gonna just fucking whittle the fucking broomstick.
Oh my gosh.
Boredom, make it into a deadly weapon. TM. Okrum.
Yes. So you live here. I'm not even gonna bother drawing shelves. I will make official maps later, because I don't actually know how I want to lay out your base just yet. Oh yes, this is our library. You'll find scattered around the place there's the books that tell you where the other books are.
The encyclopedias? The table of contents? The catalog?
To the catalog, yes.
I knew it was one of those words.
That's a lot of books.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Red, like you see her, and like the moment she entered this room, she just like looked really bored. None of the fun ones, though. Like she's like a lot of book summons, but none of the fun ones, though.
None of the fun ones. There are fun ones?
Yes.
How are they fun?
Because
It's difficult to explain.
You don't want to tell me? You can just say so.
They talk about the other kind of play. Although they're mostly pictures.
Oh.
So in other words, smut books.
Yes.
It's about picture books.
50 Shades of Grey.
You know how boring that book is? It's nothing but words.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for the prawn magazines with the centerfolds.
Yeah, those aren't in here.
Yeah, he'll just be wandering around by looking for something. Just anything. I don't think anything he wants to research is here necessarily. So he's just kind of picking up books and reading them.
Hey, you, lady.
Yeah.
Do you not like books?
Papa said books weren't important.
But books are important.
Apparently not to me. Not for me.
Like, they're really heavy and you could, like, hit stuff with them.
I never thought about that!
I'll say a pretty picture sometimes.
That's true.
I read this one once. There was a frog.
I love frogs.
Yeah, and this frog, it met a lady, and she smooched it.
Ew.
But then he became a boring dude.
The frog became a dude?
The frog became a dude. It got boring.
How?
I like frogs.
Frogs are cool.
Yeah, frogs are great. And then there was this one it had a horse. Wait, a horse? Yeah, horse.
Ooh.
I don't remember much about it, but I think it had a horn.
Wait,
was
like
sparkly.
right forehead horn?
Yes, forehead horn.
Unicorn!
Unicorn.
Those are really cool.
That is going to be her for the next hour.
Yeah.
Human is just like
Uh,
in his own little world. He's picked up like 5 or 6 books and found a spot to sit.
Yeah, looking for any book in particular.
No, like I said, I don't think if he couldn't find anything to research about that woman, he probably wasn't looking for anything specific. He probably just picked up whatever he saw interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And just... I imagine he's also a pretty fast reader, so he's like, kind of, almost looks like he's skimming the books, but he is processing the information.
Go ahead and roll me 2d20s.
Oh, yeah.
What have you done? You have triggered his trap card.
5
No,
and
it's
12.
5 and 12. Okay, you found... nothing of consequence.
Fair.
Except one book, detailing various religions.
Fair. That one he probably definitely picks out. That's probably the first one he reads, then.
Mm-hmm, okay.
He likes knowledge. Very smart boy.
Knowledge.
Smarty pants.
Yeah. Sorry, just reading to read?
Yeah, he's just reading to read. He's... judging from the fact that his intelligence is like 20, and that he spends most of his time reading in his spare time, I feel like he only takes a couple hours at best to finish a book. It's pretty
Excellent.
thick.
Yeah. You look at maybe an hour and a half of that. It's which book did you start with?
The religion.
Okay, in that, you had found a book, like you had found a passage actually on this broken god.
Mhm.
It also, you didn't get too deep into it, but you saw a vague mention of something known as the Triad, but it didn't clarify in that passage. Before you got any further, though, it's about an hour and a half in, you hear someone enter the library. I can find their
Oh,
token.
he doesn't hear anything. He is just in his own world right now.
At
It's
that
not
point,
like he has
someone enters
experience tuning out.
the library. Where did I put her token?
This is how he coped with certain things.
You know, that's fair. Gotta cope
And
somehow.
You hear, these three come in. And you will notice this lady no longer has tied hands. She would talk here with Red for a little bit quietly. You would see Red nod, and she goes over here, kind of pokes you in the forehead.
Yes.
It's about that time.
You gotta look at the few books he grabbed. Are these, or should I leave them?
Go ahead and bring him back with us.
Pick them up.
Mm-hmm. And this, like, she's still on it, so I'm like, oh, did you hear about the one about the big fish?
Wait, yeah.
Big fish.
The really big fish.
What do you think he tastes like?
Fish.
Right. Oh. She notices. There are people here.
Oh, hi!
I'm gonna go find pretty books. Bye.
Bye!
She's off on her own. Right.
She's fine.
Right, so we're going back. Follow me.
Okay. Hi, bye!
Quickly follows, like, nope, I'm out.
Yep. They start to follow you.
What have I missed?
Keeping his head
Came
down.
in, it's fine.
Why does it look like Haven has a harem?
No, Haven just tuned out the world with his books, and then now they're being followed.
Yep.
You know what?
This. Did
What, Jay?
anything happen in this area for the hour and a half that they were away?
Not.
Cool.
Whisper was in their room basically all
Mhm.
that time. So unless somebody came to talk to him, no.
Corman would probably be. Is there like chairs and stuff in the little common area place?
Yeah, it's like there's chairs, tables, like couches. Just assume it's fully furnished.
Ouch.
Mm.
Yeah, he'll probably be posted up like here in a chair, like on the couch. Starts just reading an old book.
Which case, Corman, at some point you hear some movement behind the door, and then the door opens. Right? If we can all just enter here.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Yep.
We're back!
Button takes place here,
Whisper pokes their head out.
We brought friends!
and these people enter, and you notice these two stand at either side of the door.
He's going to opt to stay on this side of the table.
Whisper audibly lets out a sigh and goes, "Here we go again."
Yeah.
Coming out and sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Corman doesn't move.
It's most
Fair enough.
likely about, I want to say 5 or 6. It was like, you didn't really spend a lot of time in the places you went, but there was a lot of travel time.
Yeah.
The main reason you were shown these because there wasn't too much travel time between these, but there was a lot of travel time from where you were. Right, so I have some news. As I try to remember what the fuck voice I had for this woman.
Yeah, that is a good question.
So your background checks have come in.
We're all really good, right?
Whisper just gulps.
About that.
Uh-oh.
Let's just start with our greatest concern here. Looks to you, Haven.
Oh, what dear.
What does a black sheep of the Rivers family have? For what purpose does a black sheep of the Rivers family have here?
The who what?
Someone like us?
In a sense.
What was their crime?
What was it? Was it like a contract from his dad, or was it something he got from the city?
It would have been something he got from the city.
Okay. Well, what details were he given? Was he given?
You were given details that this person was suspected to be a beast in human form, and that he had been stealing / damaging property in various warehouses.
He probably just repeat that. Not really clarifying his purpose of what he was gonna do, but it's fine.
His purpose with that is, well, yes, he got it from the city. His family sent him to investigate it.
He's not going to clarify that.
Oh, okay, right.
He figures they already assume what his purpose is.
Sorry, DM went full potato brain. Right. I'm sorry to tell you, but we've taken care of that on our end. He violated one of our bylaws. Correct. We would provide evidence that you could deliver if you so choose to, but he was incinerated.
I think I just take the believe you and leave.
Unfortunately, that's not something we can allow at this point.
What?
Because well, I should say not yet. We're currently setting up a means to where you can leave this place far from where we actually are. So we can't have you reporting our exact location.
But Haven's nice. I'm confused.
It's not
Yes.
Haven they're worried about.
Unless there's other situations we have to figure out. We'll address you later, or further later, but Whisper, I believe you were.
Correct.
You're a blade for hire, effectively, correct?
That is correct.
Which... And you keep claiming contracts that get swept from you by Maelstrom, correct?
That is also correct.
And you have no further connection?
Yep, that is correct. I don't know anyone besides the people who hand me the contract from the place I get them, which is usually just a tavern.
Seems we have something to discuss with you as well.
Lovely.
Which leaves the other two, which keep surprisingly low profiles.
He keeps a low profile.
No,
Even Meira's like, I don't fucking know.
well, excluding a few tavern brawls, quite a few assaults.
That's
They said they wanted to play. That's not my fault.
this one. It's against
She-
the law.
I think she understands the difference between bedroom play versus training play.
No, there's different, but they're not good at telling me which one they want. Also, it's not nice to grab people.
Do you ever ask them to specify?
I asked them if they want to play.
That's not asking them to specify, friend.
Play can mean multiple.
Huh?
I'm not going to explain this. Someone else do it.
Allow me by example.
Oh,
Red
God.
sits on your lap. Now you see, when something like this happens,
Mm-hmm.
and say I were to casually just ask him if he wants to have a little fun,
Hold on.
as Red is like tracing a finger down your chest, Haven.
So that's only like a 5. He just turns bright red and freezes.
He looks like a tomato. Oh, I've made guys look like that too.
Shut up.
Really funny.
Yes, that's when they look like when that's the kind of play they think about sometimes.
Oh, wait, hold on. You mean like where babies come from?
Yes,
Oh!
that play can lead to that, yes. She'll hop off.
A sigh of relief.
However, if they're trying to, if I were to be in front of you and I have a weapon drawn or look like I'm about to punch you, that's the other one.
Oh yeah, that one's easy.
Yes, that's the difference.
It's also really easy when they just kind of grab you when you tell them no.
Okay, they deserve it in that case.
Mhm.
You hear this woman speak up. In either case,
I promise I'm really good.
I believe you, child. And at the very least, you've not done anything wrong that would concern us.
I should.
Which leaves us with Corman over there.
Mr. Meanie Butthead!
He kind of closes the book with his hand resting in it. And what did you find out about me?
Only your existence for at least... Only that you've done a very good job of finding a new life from time to time.
You learn to do that when you don't wish to be found.
been well enough where we can only track you. I'm assuming you've been around for more than 2.
Hmm?
More than what?
I'm assuming it's been more than 2.
Do what?
I think you know what we're talking about.
2.5.
I see.
What?
He damaged a code about 2 years ago.
What did that?
Hmm?
What was that about?
That was to Meira about attempting to explain what the 2 is.
Oh, gotcha.
Say the thing again for me, please, then.
Alright. Sorry, have to remember the voice again.
Yep.
He's damaged at least 2 coats.
Oh, that's sad.
Right. So I am given my word that you all would have the option to leave, which I'm still working in yours, Haven. But I'd also like to extend you an offer.
Hmm. I guess it depends on the offer.
Stay here, learn from us, and do a few odd jobs if you so wish. You'll find we pay well.
Do you have any idea what that would do to my... Ugh.
You ever heard of deep cover?
You know, yes, but pretty sure my father will use...
Your father's a fool. What better way to know your enemies?
Just Corman laughing in the background.
Can I at least, like, my brother or something, don't contact him at this point?
Of course. We'll make sure any letter is delivered properly.
Appreciated. Otherwise he'll come looking. And I don't, like, want him here.
Why not?
It's a long story, Meira. It's a long... You really not put it together?
No.
It's fine.
Best way to explain it. Motions to the 3 in the room that aren't, part of the group here. At least 2 of them are vampires. Or all 3 of them.
Just those 2.
Well, Meira, his family hunts and kills them.
Why?
Looks
Bomb
at
drop.
Haven.
Dave speaks up. Because they see us as beasts that need to justly die before they can harm anything else.
Kinda like a job?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not a good job, but it is a job.
You wanna know?
by getting attacked, but then tell me.
Kind
You know
of
what the
just
best-
looks at him.
You know what the best part is, Meira?
Hmm.
We were warned you could attack us.
I know.
Doesn't that make you a danger to people?
I'm not dangerous.
Well, I said, you, sir.
Neither are half the ones they hunt. If they're hunted for existing.
But it's a job. If he's told to do it, he's gotta.
Exactly. It's a good one. Bad ones.
I'm confused.
All will be explained eventually, my friend.
Your judgment, yes. Although my accounts differ.
I don't know, I am kind of a little imprisoned, not helping my judgment.
I'll be informed when you have the option. There's just certain risks we can't afford to take right now.
They're trying to protect themselves. And stuff. So, people are weird.
But by oath, I promise no harm shall come to you, that you yourself do not provoke here.
Might be offensive if I'm not so outnumbered, I think.
The Corman will stand. Tuck the book under his arm. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
The hour grows late, and I imagine there's much for you to think about, so I shall take my leave, and
I'm gonna write a letter to my mother now. I go to bed after
Hey, Rena.
us.
yes, child.
Question. Would any of you actually kind of know where Papa or sister are? Or be able to help me find them?
We can put... There are some resources we can make use of.
Okay.
We would need a description.
Sis looks like me. Only, I guess, kind of prettier? I don't know. I don't know what she looks like anymore.
Don't sell yourself short, child.
Papa liked her better. I don't know.
We can
But,
discuss the details another time.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Of course.
I faintly recall you mentioning a proposition for me specifically.
Well, for all of you in general, but should you opt to stay, we could always use some assistance in locating a few of those who have actually harmed.
I'll keep that in mind.
that, I shall take my leave. Rest well, and we can discuss more at a later time.
Very well.
And these three leave.
After they leave and they and Whisper is certain they've made it far enough to not really hear them anymore. Whisper just kind of sighs and goes,
Well,
or like he just kind of goes,
we're up in it to our necks right now, it would seem.
They seem nice.
Yes, but it's hard to explain, my friend.
Excuse me. He's just gonna go into his room.
Night.
I'll read you stories tomorrow.
Okay.
You see Red just take a seat and do a thunk.
into a thunk.
Yeah.
Kind of just pokes the side of her head.
You got the scrunchy face.
There's something I need to tell someone, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
Nicely? Or bluntly, I think, is also good. Honestly is also good.
It would really depend on the situation, my friend.
But people like the truth, usually.
Yes, but in certain situations, the truth can do more harm than good.
How so?
Well, there are some times where if you tell the truth, they may not accept it and lash out. Because they are too emotional to see that that is the truth. So sometimes you must stretch the truth a little bit until they calm down enough to tell them the truth.
Well, if they get upset, they get upset. It's not fun.
Yes, but sometimes this upset could get one killed.
And also, there's like, one small thing as well.
That is?
At night, especially around this time of the month, the, doors lock from the outside at night to each individual room.
Good to know.
Why?
Because there are some... It's a safety thing in every common room. There are some that, react differently to the full moons at night.
Feel like I know what that is, and my brain can't remember what it is.
She just kind of like takes both her hands and like taps really fast on the top of her head, like, come on.
Maybe an intelligence check.
Hey, what?
An intelligence check.
Okay.
Will Meira be able to use the brain cells today?
22.
They will be able to use the brain cells today.
You think of that, and you remember they said something about a lichen earlier when describing the big puppy you chased.
And she knows exactly what a lichen is.
Oh! Oh, that's what the big... Oh! Oh, that's why they don't like being... Oh! Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Which reminds me, about that big puppy. It didn't bite you, did it?
It ran away from me. I was trying to pet him, and he ran.
You see her, like, breathe a sigh of relief. That's good. But yes, I'm sorry, you were about to say something, Meira?
No, I'm good.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Right, yeah, so the rooms, starting at about 10, if it's... They have a way of knowing when someone's in their rooms. And after 10, the door bars from out here.
Okay.
But that should lift around 5 or so in the morning.
Okay.
But... What if something comes up, it can also be overridden with... Well, currently by me and others, but yes. So just so you know, just if you can't get out, that's kind of what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
Which I need to go tell him, but probably best I don't bother him right now.
Is that the person that you were talking about earlier when you said you needed to figure out how to word something?
Possibly.
Makes sense.
Haven's really nice. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Alright. She returns to her thunkiness.
Kind of looks back at Corman. Are you grumpy because you lost 2 coats?
No.
And why are you grumpy?
Hey. I wouldn't call it grumpy.
What would you call it?
I would call it one who knows more than people want to admit.
That makes no sense.
It will eventually.
I don't know about that.
Any other conversation to happen before bedtime?
Nope.
None that I can think of off the top of my head.
Nope, just small, like, squeaking back and forth with little friend as she goes to her whatever.
Fuck, wrong room. Shit. I had too much fun doing that.
Does Corman go to his room tonight, or is he just gonna hang out here?
Honestly, he probably stays right there. Yeah, he stays right there.
You're gonna see, eventually Glowred's gonna go over here for a second. But she won't be in there very long before she walks out with her bag and knocks on his door. Haven, you're getting a knock.
I know, I had to unmute everything.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
I have 2 screens, but only so many windows up in front of me at the time. Come in.
You hear her come in. She's closer behind you. Right, so there was something I needed to tell you. The room's kind of locked down around 10 here, and I didn't want you to freak out if you couldn't get out.
Yes. Already feeling like a prison. Doesn't surprise me.
I also was kind of hoping you wouldn't mind a bunk mate.
Oh!
I'm sorry?
I figured it would help things if you weren't in here alone.
I'm processing a lot as it is. I don't know if...
We got two campaigns with two dating dating sim MCs.
Really not necessary.
Would it help if I explained the whole Cheezers things a little more?
Maybe You're not expecting anything, right? You're just gonna sleep in here?
That is yes.
Fair response.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, guess I'm gonna get a little more comfortable, so, just ignore me over here for a bit.
Right. Go back to writing.
As you go back to writing, she will, change cautiously behind you.
Don't peep now!
You know, the funny thing is, he's only got like 11 as his passive. He's really just not paying attention.
Well, whenever you do see her again, you will see she has changed to effectively just a shirt and underwear.
Oh! Hello!
She doesn't have proper PJs.
Kind of looks away. Do you have anything else to wear?
I told you I was getting comfortable.
That is very comfortable. Yes, it is.
Sensing the nervousness from Haven, you will hear Whisper laugh.
If he can hear through the wall.
These rooms, Whisper and Meira hear nothing.
He's just laughing then.
He just knows.
He just knows it's happening, and he's like,
Quick, roll an intuition check.
Wait, really? Alright.
No.
I was joking, there is no such stat.
Yeah.
That's a Pathfinder, I think.
I think there is an actual Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, keep my head down.
I mean, you would get a better view if you did that, yes?
Wait, what does that mean?
I am shorter than you, and you would be looking more directly at things.
I am keeping my head down and looking at paper that I'm writing on.
Oh, that would make more sense. You're saying you wouldn't appreciate the view?
I didn't say... That's not what I said at all. Do not misconstrue my words. This is weird. I don't know how to respond to this. Do not trap me.
Oh, fine, fine, fine. Just try not to be so easy to mess with. It's kind of entertaining. It's difficult not to.
I don't socialize very often. It's outside of facelings.
You're telling me you look like that, but you don't get this kind of attention?
I avoid it actively.
Okay, that's almost a crime.
For distractions. Well,
But they're so fun.
hey.
Right, I was going to tell you about something, wasn't I?
Yeah, that Cheezers thing. He's like not even writing. He's actually just staring at the paper.
Yeah!
Right,
Blustered Haven.
Can't even
So,
think straight.
Cheezers was a friend of mine growing up. I met him not long after my stepsisters threw me out of the house, and I kind of had to live on my own for a while.
Oh,
Dad died, and they got tired of fucking with me.
right.
Yeah.
Cheezer. With you then, wherever went?
Basically. I caught him stealing a bit of my bread, but we became friends.
Friends with someone?
Yeah. And he fit really well into the pocket I had on that shirt.
I'm sorry, is Cheezers a person or
Cheezers was a very good friend.
that fit in your pocket?
Yes.
Is it like her little?
She'll nod.
He's not even looking at her, but he's still trying to avoid looking at her.
So, just let me get this straight. Basically, what I'm hearing is Little Red thinks of Haven as a mouse. That's what I'm getting.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes.
Are you comparing me to a little friend?
He was really smart for what he was.
Hey, yes. I don't know if that is considering.
So I don't know what he got into, but your smell kind of reminds me of him. That's all. Yes.
Don't question it.
Is that a thing?
I don't mind it. Actually, kind of makes me smile a little.
Happened.
They they were poisoned.
He'll actually look back now.
She looks pretty sad.
Is it bad that my first thought when they asked what happened was rat poison?
Bad luck.
Some asshole thought I looked pretty enough to make a profit off of. And decided that it would be fun to make me watch my friend die. Poor Cheezer slips through 2 days of it. You see her, like, she looks like she was recalling something, and, like, the tears are starting to flow a little.
You made her cry.
She technically made herself cry. She chose this path.
Oh, I know. I'm just joking around.
We can talk about something else.
No. She wipes away her tears. No, it's fine. It's... I'm not the biggest fan of seeing other things in pain is all. I'm just happy someone finally showed up and put him out of his misery.
His little friend.
I'll kind of nod for a second. I couldn't bear having him suffer any longer, though. There wasn't exactly any clerics around who would willingly save a rodent. Especially for some worthless urchin at the time.
Sometimes you'll... Lately, they seem to be few.
Sorry to distract from your letter. I'll just be over. She goes over to your bed and kind of tucks herself in.
Goes back to writing.
Just remember, I don't bite unless you want me to.
I'm good. I'm good.
Kinky.
And she is silent there.
He will probably eventually glance back once he finishes and like, I don't want to lay in the bed. That would be too awkward. So he is going to opt to sleep at the desk he's sitting at, or whatever, or is sitting in the corner, whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
Not the first time
Do
he's
me
done
a
this.
favor, Haven.
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom save as the night gets later.
Ooh. 22.
Okay, good to know. Which, yeah, because she's opted to keep you company for the night. Okay, here. It's getting late, but... Hey, Corman.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have a little chat.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
In the night, as you're like basically maintaining your weapon,
Mm-hmm.
your vision kind of goes dark for a moment.
Mhm.
And you find yourself in a dark forest under a crimson.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Something tells me we're in trouble. Yep, that laughter just fucking confirmed it. Okay.
And you look out into the forest around you, and you see the shadows around it begin to coalesce in front of you.
Mhm.
What word have you, my child?
They follow the broken one.
The broken one. Oh, that's just wonderful. Oh.
They believe the gift to be one to be endured.
Foolish, every single one of them. I'm assuming you have a plan for what you must do.
I've planted the seeds with at least one of them.
Good. Good.
By just stating the obvious of some of us still know where our allegiances lie.
Keep it up, child.
Oh, I shall.
Some interesting things are coming. It's going to be beautiful.
Indeed it shall.
You watch as the shadows begin to dissipate, and you hear this all-encircling chuckle as it becomes a dark laughter.
Concern.
And your night continues as normal.
Okay.
Ah, that's the wrong button. I need... Perfect. So at roughly 10, those of you still conscious at the time hear noise behind your doors that are in your room. As Corman,
yes.
you see a sturdy metal bar just come down in front of their doors from about doorknob height.
All of those?
Everyone who is currently in their rooms, yes.
Okay.
Would Haven be up at around this time to notice this?
He might be before he passes out. Yeah, he
Mhm.
probably is meant to like read or something while he was sitting there.
Gotcha. Because I will say, at around this time, like slightly before it, you began to feel like a panic in your chest again, but you just brushed it off again, and everything's calm now.
Good.
I don't think that's good.
Totally. It's totally fine.
Nothing is fine. Nothing is fine at all.
Okay. Did you finish up that letter?
I'm writing. I've been trying to write it, but I can't. Every time,
okay.
that's why I have to stop every time I unmute.
Gotcha. Alright, so the rest of this night shall pass uneventful.
Thank God.
And, we shall open up in the morning. Or that is what we're calling it.
Well,
Woo! Panicking!
Good, you survived.
Survived for now. For how long is the question?
It's
Why are you
fine.
panicking?
The people here don't want to
Nothing is fine.
Everything's fine.
The people here don't want to kill us. Are we sure about that?
Very
Stares
sure.
at Jay.
Stares at Jay with visible concern.
You're not his targets.
And...
None of you. Not even the vampire. Not even the creature hunter.
Oh, okay. I was about to make that connection. I was about to be like,
That's concerning.
More
I don't
important
like.
matters.
Mhm.
I don't like.
Hello, Jay. At some point, this is gonna open the front door, and then it just kind of peek around the corner at you for a bit.
Goo goo gaga, bitch!
Yes.
The child.
Isn't that door also
Just-
locked, they said?
Yes, but it can be overridden.
Oh. The child has
So I guess
access to our fucking room. God damn it.
You're gonna wake up and that child's gonna shank you in the neck.
No.
The criminal.
No, he might wake up with her like curled up in his lap or something. Jesus. It's...
I will say she specifically only has access to the common room
Mm.
because reasons.
Reasons.
Well. But yeah, that was a fun time. You all survived.
Indeed.
yay!
I've given more concern.
We've all survived with minimum fucking emotional damage.
Also, you know what the best part is, Aspire?
Ah.
You assume Dragon and I planned this out.
No.
I-
Convenience happened.
Yeah. It's
Even
fine.
more concerning then.
I'm just there's too many and it's too
I'm
early
just
in this
going-
campaign. It's just,
I'm just
too
going
early
with
in
the
this
flow.
campaign.
I'm just going with whatever's thrown at me at this point.
That's what I
Yeah.
did when I was asked about the fucking contract. I'm just like, shit,
Yeah.
Alright.
Though I do need to clarify on Zeros, it's not a contract you got from them.
Yeah.
That is just a mark you'd seen on contracts that had been claimed by them.
Fair.
Okay. I knew it was something like that, but my brain is currently operating at negative 50%.
That's fair.
So. Yeah.
And
Brain don't
Haven
work.
wrote a letter to
Same.
his brother. The other things are just
Haven got flustered at least twice this fucking session.
He's
Right,
also
right.
really,
Which
really
also,
unsure.
Yeah.
which also reminds me,
Yes.
since they're still in here to see this, he's gonna wake up with a very particular thing.
I have to decide if he'll actually like fall asleep or if he's gonna be like forcing himself to stay awake to study.
Mhm.
Out of
He might be,
spite.
no, he might. It's not out of spite, trust me.
No, I know, I'm joking.
Mhm.
He had a very particular set of rules, and part of those rules was keep up with.
Alright.
Okay,
Very
so
strict
which case your job's gonna be made slightly more difficult by sudden cuddle buddy.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that, I guess, in the background.
Excellent.
Fine.
Thanks for coming out, stream.
Thanks for coming out, y'all. I'm going to pass the hell
Bye.
out, maybe, probably not.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Have a beautiful
That's
day.
true.
Good night, y'all.